It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com.
Hey, this is PR Brown. I'm a director, photographer, designer, and I'm hanging here with Tom and Jamie for the Chronicles of Podcast.
It's intro time. Oh yeah, put your hands up, motherfuckers, waving side to side. Here we go with the Chronicles of... Sorry, I was going to keep on going, but like I was running out of breath really quickly. I was like, God, I'm unfit. Hi guys. It's the Chronicles of Podcast. Welcome to the 45th edition. Jamie, welcome to... I can't fit in. It's been the story.
It is.
The 45th edition as well.
It is.
This is a mental intro. I think we should get on with the show before I make an absolute tit of myself even further. I'll get this show on the road and I'll drive. Hit it!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 45th edition, 4-5, absolutely insane, of the Chronicles of Podcast. And these are the Chronicles of Villain of the Story. It is I, the bearded Brummy, Jamie, and joining me as always is this bloody handsome devil.
Oh, yeah? What's going on? It's Scotsman Tom. I was trying to think really quickly of what I could do for the fact that you had to do the intro 3 times.
Power of editing, they don't need to know that.
And I was just gonna be like, oh yeah, it's Tom, what's going on? Oh wait, I forgot what I had to call myself. Sorry about that. Jamie.
Hello, sir.
Did you know, right, that a Hampshire wheelie bin was found 1,200 miles away in Ukraine?
What?
Yeah.
How the fuck did that get there?
Yeah, exactly. So a Test Valley Borough Council wheelie bin was spotted by a journalist reporting on the conflict in Ukraine, who posted a video on Twitter. Just reading this off Sky News for anyone that's interested. A Hampshire wheelie bin was discovered 1,200 miles away in conflict-torn Ukraine. The Test Valley Borough Council bin was spotted by a journalist close to the Polish border. Philip Crowther, who was reporting on the war in Ukraine for the AP News Agency, posted a video of it on Twitter. He saw the out-of-place black waste bin last Friday as he was leaving Lviv, where he had been working for 2 weeks. It is apparently meant to be on the side of the road in some town I can't pronounce, just before crossing into Poland, and was used by the border guard station, right? So they joked and were like, when's the pickup? Hilarious. They said, can I ask in Ukraine where it is? I just have to make sure this collection address is added to our fortnightly rounds and not what is missed. Winking emoji. Hilarious. God, these council people, you just can't stop them. So fucking hilarious.
I just want to know how the fuck it got there.
Basically, they said that residents have been able to buy our bins for a number of years now, and therefore, in theory, they can end up anywhere, even Eastern Europe. But I can't imagine someone in a war-torn Ukraine being like, fuck, I've got no house. I've got nothing. I need someone to pick all this rubble up. Oh, I'll ring Hampshire County Council and order a wheelie bin. Just one. Just one wheelie bin for the entirety of the western side of Ukraine, just to clear this shit up everywhere.
If a resident brought it, then surely they'd have to take it with them. How
did
take
it
a fucking wheelie bin on a plane?
So, do you reckon it must have gone in the sea or something? But Hampshire's it's not by the sea, and how is it going to get to Poland's not a? It's not a. What's it called? It's bordered all around.
Yeah, I know you're right. Yeah.
So someone's obviously gone. Do you reckon the neighbours were like, they're on that fucking party again? It's 3 a.m. They're banging that shit music out. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to nick their bin. But I'm not just going to nick. Yeah, I'm not just going to put it any old place. I'm going to send it to Ukraine. Like,
do you reckon someone in Hampshire is watching Sky News and went, that's where it went. I wonder where that went.
That's got me old bins in from a few weeks ago. Must fucking stink now.
Recognise the stickers I put on it.
Mental. Like what? Yeah, just a Hampshire wheelie bin, just in Ukraine.
Okay, that is very, very strange.
Like I couldn't even think of a question. Like, what would you send strange shit to random ass places for no reason whatsoever?
So I was sat there and I was like, I need something weird and a weird question to ask Tom at the start of the show what we was doing. I couldn't think of anything. And the wife just turned around and went, ask him why poo's always brown no matter what we eat. I was like, that's disgusting, but you have a point. Why is it no matter what we eat, our poo's always brown?
I mean, really? I don't know.
No, mate.
It's obviously just the way it's digested.
It's got you thinking, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's. I'd rather be asked if I've ever said goodbye to shoes, not like,
Look, you came up with the cum water slide lab the other week, so you can't really look disgusted over poo.
No, but it. How do I explain this without sound like an absolute prick?
Is a question Tom asks himself regularly.
Yeah, like. To be honest with you, Jamie, I don't know.
No, man. I ain't got a clue.
The sock one was funnier. Like, yeah, the cum sock. Yeah.
Sock.
But yeah, why is poo brown? It just because it is?
It just is.
It just is. I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, how are you?
Yeah. Slightly confused. Slightly disturbed.
It's the best way to do.
Yeah, no, I'm all right, man. I'm a bit tired. I think I'm coming down with something, so I'm a bit like, no.
Oh, no.
I am virtually indestructible. Not like Mr. Burns, but so you're saying I have everything, so I'm indestructible. No, sir, the slide is briefly indestructible. But I don't get ill very often, like at all. So when I do, it absolutely kicks my ass. Like, I think when I was 16, I had impetigo, conjunctivitis, and a chest infection all at the same time.
Oh, filthy.
Yeah, it was not fun. I'm not going to lie to you. Not the most pleasant experience. And obviously I had a heart attack 4 years ago.
Wow, so that was 4 years.
Yeah, meant as 4 years in December. But yeah, it was just, so I just woke up and was a bit like, does it feel quite right there, though? It's just going up with throat at the moment.
Oh no, his sore throat sent him northern. Shit.
I probably should just stop sucking all that dick, you know what I mean? From a cum water slide, I should probably stop sucking that. Yeah, so and when you keep drinking stuff and it actually doesn't go away, you're like, oh no.
I think that's doing the rounds because I've had a sore throat and a cough like that and nothing's clearing it and it's doing my nose. Now Becky's got it as well.
So I'm not coughing. It's just, So it's like, is COVID back? Is that what's going on? Everyone, COVID was like, it's going to be really funny, right? I'll wait. I'll let them think it's all gone. Yeah, I know, right? I'll blame the monkeys. Yeah, I'll blame the monkeys, all right? And we'll call it monkeypox, because chickens have had enough for the past, 50,000 years. We'll call it and what I'll do is I'll sneak up on them and not expecting it and blame the monkeys. Yeah, COVID 4.0 me. Yeah, that's literally what's happened. COVID was just like, I've been around for 2 years. I'll let the monkeys have a go. Then I'll come back and blame it on them. But there we are. How are you, sir?
Oh, shit, it's a new strain. No, I'm good. I'm very fucking warm right now because we're having glorious weather and this idiot decided to put his t-shirt in the wash. So I'm wearing this hoodie. So if you see me slowly melt and turn into a puddle throughout this episode, that's why.
So literally me then.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Who lives in a pineapple in the puddle? Jamie Westwood. Sorry.
Other than that, I'm very good. I've just come off a bunch of night shifts, so I've had one night off since night shift, so I'm trying to adjust my sleep patterns. But other than that, but I just wanted to say two huge, massive thank yous before we move on with the show. First off, thank you to everyone who's now following us on Podbean. Thanks to them making us their podcast of the week or month, whatever it is, our featured
podcast of the week.
That's what it was. We've had a ton of new follows and a ton of downloads on Podbean, so a massive thank you to everyone that is now
appreciate
following
that.
us on Podbean.
Sorry I had to listen to this about brown poo.
Yeah, sorry about that. Come join the party, like us on all the socials, follow us on YouTube, you know, the usual stuff we say at the end. But, you know, I'm talking to you specifically, the new Podbean people. Come and join us. It's wonderful. Thank you very much. And also, I posted on the social media, I mentioned it last week, about my sponsored bike ride that's coming up. And I've had a first donation, which I thought was amazing. Frank, the band's called The Squatter Spot. He is the band interviewer at Bloodstock TV, and he donated £6.66.
Oh, nice.
So a massive thank you to Squatter Spot. That means the world. Everyone, please, whether it's £1 or £100, please just chuck us some money. We want to raise as much money as we can. And if I'm going to destroy my arse while cycling so much, I would like to make it worth our while. So
why are you destroying your arse while cycling?
You ever sat on a bike seat for 10 hours? It's giving me
your
my
legs.
Arse. Yeah, but that shit ain't comfortable on your butt.
I mean, I think you've got a little bit extreme, but you know, fair play to you. So I probably would have gone to a gym and cycled the distance or that sort of thing. You know what I mean? So
do it properly. That's what I say.
Well, there we are then. Yeah, so fair. But yeah, good. So I'm glad you're okay. And whatnot. What's been going on this week?
To be honest, it's been a pretty quiet week because I've been working nights, so it's going to work, sleeping, going to work, sleeping, going to work, sleeping. Most things I've done has been in the past 3 days, to be fair. On Sunday, it was Father's Day. So a day all about me. I walked through the door, it just gone 7 o'clock to Olivia opening the front door and be like, "Happy Father's Day, Daddy!" and getting cuddles and presents and everything like that. So it was really nice. But obviously, because I've been working, I went to bed about an hour afterwards. But she made me a card, drew me a picture, and got me some lovely presents. I got some dinosaur socks. They're amazing. But yeah, and then that day, later in the day, we had an arrangement with our friends. We went to Bear Grylls Adventure at Resorts World by the NEC, and we did some archery, which was good fun. And after that, there was an assault course you could do. So me being me, decided, let's give it a try then. I've never done anything like this in my entire life. And my God, old Jamie would not have survived. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
But I did it. I was quite proud of myself. I did it. The only thing I didn't do was the monkey bars because me and the person I was with just looked at the monkey bars and went, sod that, and just ran through that. But there was like climbing over walls, going under cargo nets and all this sort of stuff. I felt like I was on Gladiators. It was awesome.
Nice.
But literally, we went down the fireman's pole at the end and my God, the heavy breathing that was coming out of me. My throat was on fire. My neck is still hurting me now, like after doing it. It shows how bloody unfit I am.
Why's your neck hurting?
I don't know what I've done to my neck. I don't know if it's maybe from the cargo net or I was crawling underneath it. I don't know, but I've somehow really hurt my neck.
Okay.
There we go. And then yesterday I went to go see the children.
Oh, nice. How was that?
Day, which was lovely. Met them from school. We went to the park. Sam was having fun on a skateboard and then losing his temper when he couldn't do what he wanted to do. I was like, you really are so much like me, child. But yeah, it was wonderful. I spent a bit of time with Harrison as well, which is nice. And then today, I spent a few hours with Claire. Went to go see her. Just sat around, watched TV, chatted, caught up. Just a nice day. And then here we are. Oh my God, I missed one thing. How could I miss one thing? Yesterday morning, we did an interview. And I cannot wait to release this interview. I'm not going to say who it's with because you're going to find out next week, people. But by God, is it a good one?
It was very good. They're all very good. Every single week we deliver. We like to deliver the best quality interviews for everybody to thoroughly enjoy. That's why we do this. So
right.
It's good fun. It is good fun. I'm currently sticking to this chair, so
Melty Boys this week, ladies and gentlemen. Melty Boys.
It's horrific in a top floor flat. You're like, oh my days. So, like I said, on the hottest day, it was 30 degrees in here.
Oh.
It was hotter in the flat than outside.
Oh, that's just disgusting.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
Anyway, what have you been up to, my friend?
So a lot of Rihanna since we last did this. It's a glorious interview yesterday. I went to watch Jurassic World Dominion on Friday night. Too long for I was a bit like, is this going to end or what?
It was quite long.
But I see what you mean about how at the beginning it's like a crime movie. You're like, oh, is there anything like Jurassic World related? But it was good. I don't want to give too much away. I thought there'd be more to it with it being the final movie ever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought something a bit more drastic would happen, a bit more like, what the fuck? But it was good. I did enjoy it.
A bit more Jurassic.
The other half absolutely loved it. She thought it was, she really enjoyed it. So the story was good. It was just, there's only so much you could do with a dinosaur movie.
The fact they got 6 out of it is quite impressive when you think about it, really.
Well, it's just bleeding the franchise dry, aren't they, realistically? It's just, the first Jurassic World's great, but then they did the Lost World repeat, and I was like, oh, with the second one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was nice.
Like you said, I really enjoyed it. I absolutely loved it, but to some parts of it did not feel like a Jurassic movie to me.
I saw the meme, there's a meme, and I actually really agree with it, which was, I enjoyed the Jurassic Park movie, but Alan Grant and what's her name? Oh my God, her name has escaped me.
Ellie Sattler.
Yeah. Are still in the exact same career as 20 odd years ago.
Pretty much. Sure.
And I was like, oh yeah. Well, they're like professors or like, they're just doing the same thing still. It's like,
Dr. Alan likes digging them bones.
You can't really be legendary if you're doing the same thing. But yeah, I was a bit like, there's a plot hole there. But other than that, it was good. It was good. And yeah, I've been watching a lot of AEW, like really enjoying it.
Oh, okay.
Like really enjoying it. After that massive scandal has come out about Vince McMahon and WWE, I can't watch that program. I can't watch it anymore. I just can't bring myself. Literally, AEW feels like the Attitude Era again.
Yeah, I love it. What I've watched, I don't find I have much time to watch, but what I've watched of AEW, I absolutely love. I always keep up with the results and stuff like that.
I was watching. Really I'm watching. Sorry for anyone that's not a wrestling fan, but I'm currently watching Double or Nothing from the end of May, and there's a trios match between House of Black and Death Triangle. Oh, Jamie, I was losing my mind.
I do. I was like,
this is why I love wrestling so much. For this sort of stuff, like I was losing my shit. And that hasn't happened in years. Like mental stuff kept happening. Some of the moves, it's like, oh my God. Yeah, it was excellent because they've got way more freedom than someone who solicits and pays money to have sex with somebody. So, get in the fucking bin, you cretin.
Apparently, Impact just had Slammiversary yesterday. And apparently it was really good. So I'm tempted to try and check that out as well.
Sick. Well, perfect. So, so I've been watching a lot of that recently and really enjoying it. So it's good. Hopefully WWE release more people so that they can actually have the freedom to do what they want to do rather than be locked into an absolutely fucking dreadful company. Anyway, there's opinions of my own, no one else's. So there we are. Other than that, really, Jay, I haven't really done a lot.
Yeah, it's been a weird, quiet one this week.
Yeah, just working, just Rihanna hung out with Braden on Sunday for a good while. There's some big announcements for Stay Cozy coming out soon, which is going to be sick. But yeah, did really not a lot's happened. So
nothing wrong with a quiet week.
Me and Keris got a nice chilled Sunday off together, which was so lush. Really nice. Really, really nice. But other than that, man, not a lot's really going on.
Like I said, nothing wrong with a quiet week. Well, if we're caught up already, then we might as well check in with our friend who you literally just said you had a catch up.
Yeah. Well, let's hear from Braden at Stay Cozy Clothing.
All right, is this thing on? Well, howdy doody, everybody. This is Braden Berry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing, your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more. Gosh, Mickey.
That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
the Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
Hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man. That's right, Shaggy. Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boy. Oh.
I will always love that voiceover. It's just the best.
It is probably one of the best adverts ever. It's time for Callum's treachings.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's treachings.
It's cereal soup.
Ooh.
So, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of Callum's treachings. So, there's not one, not two, but 4 treachings this week.
Oh,
So,
bonus treat.
The boy is spoiling us. So let's not waste any time, Jamie Westwood.
No, let's get down to business.
Let's. What is Callum treaching us this week?
When we yawn, do deaf people think we're screaming?
Could you imagine being on an airline?
Oh, God.
Being deaf with the stewardess going, yeah. I'd be like,
why is she panicking? Why is no one else panicking?
I suppose if you started doing like that,
Yeah.
then no. But if you just went like, her probably like,
I think as a favour to the deaf community, we all need to make it very clear that we're yawning.
only on planes. Everything else is fine.
Everything's fine, yeah.
But I couldn't think of anything worse because you're like, but I think so, yeah. If you don't use hand motions or cover your mouth, yes, Callum, I absolutely do think so.
Yeah, who doesn't cover their mouth when they yawn? Doesn't everyone cover their mouth when they yawn? I'm not thinking about it, do I?
No, I'm talking about it. You don't want to yawn.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking that.
Oh,
it's one of the things that it was you see someone yawn, or you talk about being tired or something, you're going to start yawning. I've just seen you yawn. I know that in any minute now I'm going to bloody yawn.
Do you get it off the TV as well? Do you want the TV people on TV do it?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah, same.
I met my mum's ex-husband used to be a nightmare. Like he used to, you literally could just look at him and go, oh, and he'd start yawning. It used to drive him mad.
That's such a cool, weird superpower.
I used to really piss him off of it.
That works on one person.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I like that
Jamie.
one. Good start.
Yeah,
Good start.
Great start. We're off to a flyer. Strong start already. But we carry on. What else is Callum treaching us this week?
Do clothes in China just say made here?
That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
Superb.
That is so great. I don't even want to touch that. I just want to leave that as is. Like, let's just leave that because that's perfect.
Can't add anything to that. That is a top tier treat.
Do you reckon they actually? I always wondered. I have to find out. Now I want to know. Now,
Same.
Let's go to China and find out. That is great. That is so great, Cal. Like, I don't want
electronics in Taiwan. Just say made here.
I just don't want to touch it. I just don't want to touch it. I think that's great. Let's carry on because that was just that's top tier. That's top level. Yeah, that just deserves to sit on its own as just
Chef's
magnificent. But we'll keep going. What else is Callum treaching us this week?
How do sponges hold water when they're just full of holes?
That does baffle me though. Because it's got such a great point.
It's a really good point.
Yeah, how does that all just fall out? I suppose because obviously absorption is a thing, but still, it's like, but why do sponges have holes in? I don't,
It's like we know the answer is absorption, but at the same time, thinking about it is like, yeah, but there's so many holes.
You don't breathe through it, or like what are the holes for? To make it faster to wipe over things?
Maybe
the wind can't get caught in it.
I don't have a clue.
I don't know. But it's just
I'm not up to date on my sponge science. Sorry.
It's just insane how they do put holes. Yeah, how does the water just not fall out?
Yeah,
yeah. That's okay. That's blowing my mind. Yeah. So, I'll be honest with you, Callum. I don't really know. I suppose because water.
I love those ones where we know the answer, but at the same time we're still confused. We know it's absorption, but at the same time.
Yeah, but I was trying to make a joke out of it, and I can't think of anything other than just.
I know, but I'm genuinely trying to think why is there so many holes in a sponge? It doesn't need holes.
Absolutely no idea, Jamie. Absolutely no idea. It's just obviously works somehow. So let's hit that final treat, shall we?
Yes.
And finally, what else is Callum treaching us this week?
There's no such thing as a baby butterfly.
Well, no, shit, he's right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's a Pokemon, isn't it? A caterpillar essentially is a Pokemon.
Wow, it really is.
That's blown my. There's no adult caterpillar then.
No, I guess not.
That's mental.
So it's like baby caterpillar to teenager to butterfly adult.
Well, it's Weedle, Kakuna, and a Beedrill. No, not Beedrill.
You have your fucking Pokemon knowledge.
Flutterbee?
I haven't got a bloody clue.
It's definitely Weedle, Kakuna, but it's not Weedle, is it? Because there's no spike on its head, but it's a caterpillar, then Kakuna, and then...
Jason Page will be proud of you, sir.
I think it's Flutterbee. I'm not entirely sure what the last one is.
I've got a clue. I don't know anything about Pokemon.
I just play Pokemon Go quite a lot. Weirdly, there's a tent always outside work that's whatever the company is that made Pokemon Go. They're always out there giving out loads of free shit out. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, that's nuts.
That's a really good point.
Now I'm trying to think of everything else that's not a kid or an adult. Like, what else is there? Crazy.
We know caterpillars turn into butterflies. Where the fuck do moths come from? They're moths.
There's pricks, aren't they?
Oh, fuck moths. They come from thousands of hell,
like,
where they come from.
Let's just fly to your face.
Yeah. Oh, bright light. Fuck off. Horrible things.
What are the use of moths? Like, what exactly?
Just to be goth butterflies. That's literally
brings to the world. So you've read that somewhere.
I have, but I loved it, so I nicked it.
Fair. There we are. What a strong Callum's treach that was.
That was beautiful. All four absolute blinders.
They were all back there. Great week. We love it. And now I've got to follow it. It's time for Tom's Journal. And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. Let's have a look at the journal because a lot did not get added this week. So there's still 2 weeks worth. Not a lot's really happened this week, so I haven't really found anything or or experienced anything mental. But this really made me laugh. So what do you do? I'm a supervillain. Well, what's your name? Autocorrector. Are you serious? What's your superpowder? Wait a minute. What the help is Happy Ninja to me? Please make it ducking stop.
Might I say as well, bravo for being able to read that out correctly. Fair play.
Oh, thank you very much.
I would have tripped over that horribly.
Oh, Jamie, there is nothing worse than having a cranberry stung stuck in your head, in your hair, in your hair.
I really like that. Oh, I really like that. I'm good.
I thought you were going to say exactly what was coming as well, but yeah. Oh, that really got me as well. Don't you ever? I know we don't drive, but do you ever notice that your car will never make that noise for the mechanic? Your car is like, but that's our special noise. I only make that noise for you.
I don't drive, I know exactly what you mean. It's the same way with like a doctor's appointment. You're feeling like crap, you go to see the doctor, like, I'm fine now.
Yeah, but the problem is with doctor's appointments is you're dying and they go, cool, I'll see you about January next year.
Yeah, it's not really right.
It's absolute bullshit. Oh, excuse me, I do apologise. No, Lucas just repeating. You're dying a little bit.
I'm a little bit warm.
Okay, well, I'll carry on. Sorely missed Victorian slang. You ready?
Oh,
Number 8, giggle mug. Means always smiling.
I like that.
7, bitch the pot.
What?
Means pour the tea.
Okay, I'm going to say that from now on. I'm probably going to slap.
6, got the morbs. It means temporary sadness.
Oh, that's cute. I like that one.
5 is tight as a boiled owl.
What?
Means drunk. They get better. 4, poked up. It means you're embarrassed.
Okay.
3, sauce box. Means the mouth.
Okay.
2, Cupid's kettle drums. Breasts.
That's incredible.
Number 1, however, not up to dick. Unwell. I
must be very ill, mate, because
I'm so sorry. I'm just not up to dick tonight. I'm so sorry. I'm not well at all.
I'm going to phone up the doctors. What's wrong? I'm just not up to dick.
I do enjoy Cupid's kettle drums, however.
If I got my hand on some Cupid's kettle drums, I'd feel much better. No longer not to dick.
So
I think Got the Morbs is my favourite. That one's adorable.
Like temporary sadness, yeah?
Yeah, I like that one.
So, her. So, who's your favourite literary vampire? I can never say that word. Literary.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Me, the one in Sesame Street. Her. He doesn't count. Me.
Yes, he does.
I can assure you that he does.
One. These are fucking brilliant this week. I'm loving this.
Thank you. I'm going to stop at that one because I think that's going to be a great one to stop on, and then we'll keep on for next week. This is a tweet from Tom Morello. This made me fucking raw because I know this happened to Tony Hawk as well. Tom Morello, I was getting a cappuccino today, and barista says, did anybody ever tell you look just like Tom Morello? I said, yeah, all the time. He says, oh, bet. So Tom orders his coffee, and the Starbucks barista goes, oh, what's the name? I say, Tom. He says, your name is Tom too? That's crazy. I'm like, sure is.
I did not put that together in his head.
How fucking stupid can people be? Like, oh my ass.
I love the fact he didn't turn around and go, that's because I am Tom Morello. He just kept him going.
Yeah, I know it's happened to Tony Hawk as well. It's happened to Tony Hawk before. And Kevin Owens of WWE, it's happened to him as well, pumping gas at a station.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and Rowan Atkinson, it's happened to him as well, car garage. So good. Jamie, I've got some such good ones at the moment. So, there's a vampire in the library. Okay?
Ooh, okay.
Vampire bites their victim. Librarian. Oh my God. The vampire stops and looks up. Librarian, could you not? Points to the sign that says no food in the library. Vampire, sorry. Starts dragging the victim out the library. Librarian, this is your second warning. Vampire, sorry.
I love most no food in the library or second warning.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, you like movie ideas?
I do.
Okay, so this is not a movie idea, but this is someone's little like blog or blurb sort of thing of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the original. Okay. So I love the low key implication, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, especially in the Gene Wilder movie, that Willy Wonka was minding his own business one day, and he just saw this skinny looking kid staring at his factory, licking his lips, and was just like, "Shit, that kid needs some chocolate." But he's clearly too poor to afford any. And there's no way I can run outside right now and reveal my existence to the world, right? Damn. Okay, I can send an Oompa Loompa. No, that'll scare the kid. What candy does he even like anyway? What if I give him the wrong one? All right, we need to get this kid into the factory so that he can pick his favorite treat. But what happens when he leaves? Shit. Okay, we'll give him the factory. So you're going to give him the whole factory. That's the only way. But how? Come on, Wonka. Be inconspicuous here. I've got it. A nationwide contest inviting multiple kids into the factory where I'll reveal the winner gets the factory. Crap, no. Then there'll be four of the kids in the factory. Okay, no problem. We'll just kill them all. We'll kill them all until he's the only one left. Yeah, that's a good plan. Okay, everyone, places. We've only got one shot at this.
There's one thing I've never understood about that film and that story. I love that story. Well done, Charlie. You're the last one remaining. You can have my factory.
Yeah, just have it.
Just have it.
I don't want the lawsuit. You can have the lawsuit. I don't want the lawsuit. All right. 4 kids died in here, so
those 4 kids who got murdered. That's your problem, there, kid.
Yeah, enjoy. I'm gonna fuck off in this elevator. I'll see you later.
Actually, changed my mind. I just found out you had some fizzy drink. Bastard, get out. You and your weird grandpa.
Who all of a sudden could walk out of nowhere. Anyway, so whoever wrote this and whoever this was, I applaud, and I worship at your feet.
Okay.
So this is from a mum. So my son got thrown out of his hockey game this weekend. I asked him what the hell happened, and he told me that one of the players on the opposing team called the girl on their team a fucking whore during the face-off. So I punched him in the face. Acceptable.
Fair.
Yeah, absolutely. You absolute legend.
Fair. Utter completely fair.
So, yeah, I agree.
No arguing against that.
I love shit like that. I'm like, yeah, damn fucking straight as well. Damn fucking straight.
I've never understood hockey. Well, how is there so much violence in that game?
Yeah, I don't know. There we are. So, Jamie, someone's found a plot hole in this, right? Why is a dead wife so common as a backstory for male heroes when divorce exists and it's 10,000 times funnier? Superhero. Ever since I lost my wife, I swore I could push myself to become the greatest hero this city has ever seen. Voice from the crowd. Still not taking you back then, Jared. Superhero. Well, fuck you too, Stacey.
Oh, that needs to be put into something. That's fucking brilliant.
That's got Deadpool written all over it, hasn't it?
It does.
Yeah, that is so good. So, one time I was late to practice and the coach made me run laps. My dad's the coach and he drove me to practice.
What's funny is I can easily see that happening somewhere in America.
Oh, 100%. 100%. That's so good.
You could have left without me, boy.
Off you go. Give me 30. So this is a British tea translator. Okay?
A British tea translator? Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Cup of tea. That's welcoming a guest. Tea. I find this situation awkward. Spot of tea. A foreign guest has activated hyper-English Mary Poppins mode. There's more. Pot of tea. Trying to impress the in-laws. I'll make some tea. There has been complete devastation.
That's when something horrible has happened and you just want to get out of the room. Like, I'll make a brew.
Yeah. I'll make some tea then, yeah. I'll make some tea. So somebody had Google searched, do hats fit? And somebody had done this. Do hats fit? Do hats fit? Do hats fit my frog? Do hats fit my frog? Or do they fit my dog? And
that's see the frog coming.
Is another edition of Tom's Journal.
Fucking glorious.
I thought you might enjoy that last bit.
We are loving it.
So do hat, then underneath purple, start putting extra lyrics in. Do hats fit my frog, or do they fit my dog?
Mr. Stevens.
Hello.
It's audience participation time.
Amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. This week I said, what sort of things appear on your bucket list? Nice and simple one. Are they standard, normal answers or anything slightly more weird and unusual? And a little factoid I learned while doing this. Have you ever seen the movie The Bucket List?
No.
With Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman? Yeah. The term bucket list came from that movie. It wasn't a thing before that film. I did not know that.
Oh, really?
Learned something new.
Oh, really?
Anyway, what say you, Mr. Stevens? What's on that bucket list?
Mine aren't really mentally weird. I've got a bucket list of guests for this show.
Yep, same.
So I'm trying to remember who my third one was. My top two, John Oliver's right at the top.
Oh, yeah.
And James Spader. I've forgotten who my third is. Oh, never mind. So that's that sort of thing. And then, Jeremy McKinnon, Dave to Remember lead singer. And then bucket list wise, I want to go to Australia and New Zealand and I want to watch rugby out there because I think that'd be unbelievable. Australia and New Zealand, like a dream destinations of mine. Fiji as well. I'd love to go there. That's it really, man. Just a lot of traveling. You should never regret. You should never have regrets. Just, life's too short. You only get one shot at it all. Just fucking enjoy yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But in another news, I have already completed some things off my bucket list in the sense that I've been to watch a Steelers game in Pittsburgh, and my hero is now one of my best mates. So he was on the show. I didn't expect to make a friendship out of it. So we got to interview Braden Barry on this show, and it just made me so happy. And now we're good mates. So yeah, that's also a big thing for me. What about you?
See, I've same as you. I've got like dream bucket list guest Kevin Smith, Paul Stanley from Kiss. They're my two. I need them on this fucking show. But I've only about one, because you're saying, don't live with regrets. There's things I'd like to do, but they're not like, I want to do this before I die things. The main thing I've always wanted is my dream thing I've always wanted in life. I can never achieve now. It will never happen. And that is to see Kiss at Madison Square Garden. But yeah, that's not going to happen because they're calling it quits now. So unless I can get the money very quickly for whenever they announce that show, it's not going to happen.
Is that why are they? Is that going to be their final ever? Is it?
What they're doing now is their final tour.
And Madison Square Garden on their last, is it?
It's not been announced yet, but I've no doubt they're from New York, so I've no doubt they'll be one of their last shows. But yeah, that can never happen now, which is a bit rubbish. But hey ho. Anyway, let's get some answers from the listeners. Keris Mansfield says, "Go on the Orient Express."
Does she? Oh, I better write that down then.
Yeah.
I already knew that, but yeah.
I don't know a lot about it, the Orient. I've heard of it, but I don't really, other than it's a train, I don't really know a lot about it.
It's a train.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same as me.
And you can eat on it.
Oh, there you go. That's all you need to know. Stefan Phillips says jet skiing. Fair. And also doing one of those sleep deprivation chambers, dark pod with salt water inside. Experience true peace.
No, hell no.
No, not for me.
No. Fair play, though. I hope he gets to do it.
Yeah, not for me. Lizzie Edwards says skydiving for sure. That doesn't
really? Again, yeah.
The idea of jumping out of a moving plane, nah.
However many thousand feet in the air. What, the parachute isn't open?
Yeah, no, precisely. Forget that.
But again, I hope he gets to do it.
Yeah. Paul Bamford says, well, murders mainly. So he's up there with Mark Bernard. Wants to get their murders out of the way. Becky Westwood says scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef.
Well, Australia. There we are.
That'd be phenomenal.
That'd be all right about there. We could go fucking scuba diving together. How about that? But yeah.
Stuart Jones is channeling his inner Conan the Barbarian. He wants to crush his enemies, see them driven before him, and hear the lamentations of their women. That's what I think is best in life.
Well, there we are then.
Abby Lloyd says sleep past 6 a.m.
Okay, nice. I take it she's got kids.
Yeah, she's got 2 kids. You can never go. Harrison, my son, I want to try and cycle from Gloucester to Scotland.
Really?
I can tell he's my boy wanting to do a bloody long cycle.
Well, hopefully he'll never leave.
What, Gloucester or Scotland?
Scotland.
He'll be adopted, one of the roads. Matt Rose, because there had to be one, didn't there? My bucket list, metal buckets, wood buckets, plastic buckets.
I got so many of these, and I tell you, none of them made me laugh. None of them.
But there was that many of them, I felt like I had to read at least one of them. Sarah Aspinall says, marrying Dave Grohl.
Yeah, she's fucking obsessed. She's got the tickets to Wembley in September to Taylor Hawkins tribute thing. She's obsessed with Foo Fighters and Dave Grohl. She told me that if we ever get Dave Grohl on the show, she will be in my flat. I was like, no.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. So
that'd be another incredible.
Oh, that'd be huge, yeah.
Oh. Paul Payne says whale watching, cage diving with sharks, going to the World Cup final, football or rugby, and going on a British and Irish Lions rugby tour, flying first class or private.
Yeah, British Irish Lions tour that'd be unbelievable, but it's so expensive.
Love to do whale watching.
Really?
Yeah, I'd love to do whale watching.
Hopefully get soon, Paul.
Hopefully. Zara Lavender rather. Travel, definitely. Caribbean, Maldives, Australia, West Coast of the USA, all of them. Fair play.
That'd be amazing.
So a lot of people traveling once. I like this. Lisa Clemens going to a football game in Australia.
It's Aussie rules, isn't it? It's different. It's way different.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's mental, but it's yeah.
Donna Stevens is an answer I thought was really lovely. Have Christmas Day with all of my children and grandchildren. I thought that was nice. And last but not least, Ollie Lloyd. It's pronounced bouquet. That made me laugh. I was like, yeah, Ollie, you're getting the last spot for that one. That's a reference and a half. I like that one. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, well, Celsius keeping up appearances. Hey! So yeah, thank you to everybody that participated in Jamie's challenge. We really do appreciate every single person that answers, whether it be stupid or not. Yeah, it was just one of those. I was like, none of these are making me laugh. I was just a bit like, all right, well, not that I meant to, but
I was going to say it was a part serious, part funny one this week.
That was fair. But yeah, we appreciate every single answer. So thank you everybody that participated. But if you enjoy Jamie's participation challenge, Tom's journal, Callum's treachings, the interview, and all the bollocks we talked at the beginning, not that there was a lot this week, but still, if you enjoy the other 44 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast available wherever you get your podcasts from, Spotify, Google, Apple, etc., etc. You can also find us on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified when a new video is released, and please comment as much as physically fucking possible. It would be greatly appreciated. You can also find on there our hashtag WBWs, Way Back Wednesdays, out every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. An old interview from our old channel. We're almost done.
Yeah, there's like two or three left.
It's getting quite crazy how we've almost completed them all. So yeah, please go check out the Chronicles of the comedy impressionist Drew Cameron this week, a man from Britain's Got Talent and Phony Fools and Horses. Please go get tickets wherever you get tickets from. You can also come and find us on Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. Comment, like, share with all your friends. please let them know that you can find us on Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. Jamie, do you know where else you can find us?
Sitting there with Spotify in front of us, streaming the brand new Villain of the Story single.
And also on the Twitter at TCO Pod. Do you know where else you can find us, Jamie?
Standing there, massaging my buttocks, getting them ready for my very long bicycle.
And other than that, you can also find us on the Instagram at TCO Pod. You can also find us on TikTok at TCO Pod. Please come give us a like, a subscribe, a share, a follow, all of it. Just do the lot, the whole shebang. Go to every single one of those social media platforms and our YouTube, please. You can also find us at our beautifully sexy and incredibly deliciously, gorgeously wonderful and beautifully stunning little website at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com. You can find out all about us on there. All of our episodes are on there. All of our affiliations and sponsors are on there. And it's just really nice to look at. It's quite sexy. The Chronicles of Podcast. Downloaders, reviewers, sharers, raters, tell all of your friends about us. Allow us into your ears. And most importantly, make sure you put us in a tissue, not a sock.
Before we get out of here, we have to say a massive thank you to our friends. First of all, every single piece of music you hear on this show is courtesy of the wonderful Mr. Matt Roberts. Mr. Roberts can be found at Matt Roberts Music on the socials. Look for him on Spotify. He was a very lovely man and sent us a sneaky preview of a brand new single he's going to be releasing soon the other day. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's absolutely stunning. It is so good. Like it's very different to his other stuff and it's phenomenal. I can't wait for you all to be able to hear it. It's amazing. We have to say thank you to our friends at Stay Cozy Clothing. Go to www.staycozyclothing.com or download the smartphone app. Go on there and add one of everything to your basket. Brand new lines coming very, very soon. I hear Mr. Braden tells Mr. Stevens over here. Did he give you a date at all, or just
it's coming soon?
Just coming soon. And they are going to be beautiful. But while you're still waiting for them, look on there now, grab one of everything, stick it in your basket, and go to the checkout and add The Chronicles and get yourself 10% off your order. That is a little present from us to you. All because you listen to this show. See? That's all you need to do. But last but not least, we say thank you to these guys. The Sophie Lancaster Foundation, stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. We spread that message every single week for one simple reason, because it is very near and dear to our hearts. The patriarch, Sylvia Lancaster, was a wonderful guest on our show many moons ago, and we absolutely fell in love with that woman, her story, and what she's trying to achieve in the name of her daughter. We want you to join us in helping spread that message, whether it's sharing a link, listening to that interview, going on the website, buying a piece of clothing, this hoodie, the wristband, all sorts of stuff available. Whether it's going to visit them at the special events they do, the Bloodstock Festival, the Download Festival just gone, whatever events they have going on. If you are a teacher, you know a teacher, pass on the message of the workshops that they do, because there are so many different ways you can support. Even if you want, just go to our Just Giving page and donate. Simple as that. Donate some money. You got some spare change, donate some spare change to them, because every single one of those helps. Please help me in helping them. I am going to cycle a very long distance, 116 miles, 10 and a half hours according to Google Maps. I want to make it worth my while. I want you guys to help me make it worth my while and sponsor me, because I want to raise as much money as I can for these guys. I'll be cycling all the way to Stubley Park in Lancashire, where this tragedy occurred. So please make it worth my while and sponsor me. And last but not least, thank you to this handsome man just for sitting there and talking to me for the past hour.
Well, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you to you too. So, Jeremy, another great episode of the great interview in the bag.
A glorious episode. My face hurts a little bit from laughing.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. I'm very, very pleased to hear it. Guys, thank you so much for checking us out. Christian, Logan, thank you so much for being a part of our show. Thank you so much for sitting down and talking to us and taking time out. We really appreciate it. Guys, listen out for Divided, Villain of the Story's new album, July 22nd. You won't be disappointed. Trust me, it's going to be phenomenal. And as for this week, we'll see you next week.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.